Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you love tech and useful tips, hit subscribe. Let's jump in.
Removing Flex Seal can be a daunting task due to its incredibly strong, rubberized, and waterproof nature, which is precisely why people use it in the first place. This material is designed for permanent seals, meaning its removal requires significant patience, the right tools, and a strong emphasis on safety. Before you begin, always ensure you're working in a well-ventilated area and wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including chemical-resistant gloves, eye protection, and potentially a respirator, especially when using strong solvents. The approach you take will largely depend on the surface Flex Seal is adhered to and how thick the application is. For mechanical removal, which is often the first step, start by trying to physically scrape away as much of the material as possible. A sturdy putty knife or a razor scraper works well on flat, hard surfaces like metal, glass, or concrete. For thicker applications, a utility knife can be used to carefully cut through the bulk of the Flex Seal, allowing you to peel or pry sections away. Always exercise extreme caution to avoid damaging the underlying surface. If the Flex Seal is on a rougher surface, a wire brush might help dislodge stubborn bits, though this can also scratch the surface. A heat gun can sometimes soften Flex Seal, making it more pliable and easier to scrape. However, avoid excessive heat, as it can melt the underlying material or release noxious fumes. Apply heat gradually, working in small sections, and continuously test the material's pliability. Once the majority of the material has been mechanically removed, you'll likely be left with a stubborn residue. This is where chemical solvents come into play. Flex Seal is petroleum-based, so solvents like mineral spirits, paint thinner, or even acetone can be effective. However, it is absolutely crucial to test any solvent on an inconspicuous area of the surface first to ensure it doesn't cause discoloration, damage, or etching. Apply the chosen solvent generously to the remaining Flex Seal residue, allowing it to soak for several minutes to break down the bond. You might need to reapply the solvent multiple times and gently scrub with a stiff brush or a non-abrasive pad. Products specifically designed as adhesive removers such as Goof Off, Goo-Gone, or 3M general-purpose adhesive cleaner are often formulated to tackle tough, sticky residues and might offer better results with less effort. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions for these products. Be particularly mindful of the surface you're cleaning. On porous materials like wood, solvents can penetrate and leave stains or damage the finish. For wood, after careful scraping, light sanding might be a better option for the remaining residue, followed by a new finish. On plastics, certain solvents, especially acetone, can dissolve or mar the surface. For fabrics or clothing, removing Flex Seal is notoriously difficult and often permanent. Solvents can damage the fabric's integrity or color. In such cases, carefully cutting away the affected area might be the only viable solution. After the Flex Seal is removed, clean the area thoroughly with soap and water to remove any chemical residue. Remember, removing Flex Seal is rarely a quick process. It demands patience and persistence, often requiring a combination of mechanical and chemical methods repeated over time. Thank you for watching, and if you found this guide helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more DIY tips.